DGX 670. This is a keyboard that is extremely robust and very rich in possibilities. I want to make things very straightforward for you if you own this keyboard. It's either you're going to take advantage of some of the great sounds to just play them as a single standalone sound, like the pianos, or the organs, or the guitars. Or strings. Or brass and woodwinds. We got bright trumpet, you've also got some nice saxophones. I love the soprano sax. And what I like doing is add in some reverb because it gives it that real ambient feel. Or you could go for some percussion. Let's take a look at the drum kits. Turkish kit. Fun. Or perhaps you want a synth pad. We got some pretty impressive leads. Wire lead. And so many possibilities. So either you're going to jam solo with that stuff, or you could take advantage of the wide array of styles. Like right over here you have the styles. If you wanted to jam, let's say, a Latin style, Latin, and select which of these styles you want. But to supersize your fun, you might want to use the accompaniment mode, where you play chords along with the beat, like this. Sync start, intro, hold a chord. The really fun thing is you can actually see the chords, like over here on this screen. If you are playing chords, you can see the chords as they change. It's very small, but you can see if you look really close, that's F minor, that's G minor, back to C minor. So there's a lot of functionality and fun to be explored in this. On and on. So you need to decide, what exactly do I want to do with my DGX 670? Do I want to play solo instruments and have fun with that? Do I want to play some styles and accompaniment? Do I want to record songs? Because you can record entire songs. Let's select from some of the songs I've done. And I'm going to go in and play Stevie Wonder's Superstition, programmed entirely on this keyboard. Check it out, check it out, check it out. So I have an entire sequence of Stevie Wonder's song on this channel, but I won't play it completely because I don't want this video to be flagged for copyright, because that video is flagged to share the proceeds from that video with my buddy Stevie. Okay, so I won't play too much of that, but there are other songs I've done on this keyboard. So if I go up here and select this one, that's Hello. Let's see if I can bring this light down a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. And all I do is hit play. This is the Adele song. So you know that song. So you can sequence songs, entire songs on this machine. So I've given you a number of options. Do you want to play a solo instrument and just have fun with one instrument at a time? Or do you want to play styles? Again, select a style, sync start, intro, accompaniment selected, and have fun. So, two possibilities so far. The third possibility, do you want to play songs like sequence songs and have songs on there and maybe even sing along? You do know that there is a dedicated jack for microphones. So, if you wanted to use a microphone along with your DGX 670, well, guess what? You actually can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Plug the microphone in, and you can control the microphone right from over here. You take a look over here, we have mic settings, and if you hit mic settings, you can see we've got everything from gain. Let's bring that light down. It's so bright, we don't want it that bright. Okay, so you got gain.
1, 2, you can take it higher.
Not to the point of squealing, hopefully. You can also add some reverb.
1, 2, 3.
And you can add as much reverb as you want. And chorus as well. You can have quite a lot of fun with the microphone and the effects. And you can select other effects. Like over here, we have miscellaneous loop effects.
And here we have some modulation.
A little bit too high on that high end. And you have, oh my goodness, distortion. You gotta be careful with these effects or they'll almost burst one's eardrums. And here we've got delay.
Hello. 1, 2, 3. 4.
So that's enough of that, but you have the ability to plug in a microphone and have as much fun as you want with it. Play around with these effects. And you can sing along as you perform. So that's another possibility with the DGX 670. Solo instrument, jam into a style, program in an entire song, and the last one is sequencing a beat. You can sequence a style that enables you change the chords using the accompaniment section. So you don't have to record an entire song. You could just do a tiny little style and then you can change the chords, you know. So that's also another possibility, and I'll just show you an example, show you some styles of my own. So these styles don't exist. Like this one, I call this one Elvin after the great Elvin Jones from the great John Coltrane's quartet, but I sequenced an entirely new jazz style. Check this out. Sync start and... lots of fun with this. You see what I did there? I went to the B sequence. All of this sequenced by me. This was done from scratch. Now let's go to D. You see that? Crazy McCoy, Elvin, John Coltrane himself, Jimmy. I mean, that whole quartet, Elvin, Jimmy, John, and McCoy. That was quite an explosive group, and I wanted to channel that energy. So, there you go. How crazy it sounds. So, I mean, you see, I'm having tons of fun just playing on a style that I created from scratch. You know, and I have other styles here that I created from scratch. Let's check this one out. This is an Arabic one. Let's check this one out. This is Afro. Let's check this one out. This is another Afro one. That's another one. Here is a classic hip hop. I modified this style from the original one that was here. A little bit different. You see, you can do all sorts of fun stuff on this keyboard. I have other styles here, like I just call this cool. So I have some variations of beats that already exist. Here's one that's from scratch. It's called Neo 2. Even down to the break. That's all from scratch. Check it out. I mean, this is jam ready. The other cool thing is you can mute the channels on this keyboard. Check this out. Just the drums. You bring in the others. taste. You can even just pause it. Add the others. Keys, strings. No drums. Bring in the drums. And you can mute the others. Choose the piano and jam. All from scratch. This beat is done from scratch. Alright, my friends, I hope that gave you an idea of what you could do with your keyboard. You could either choose to play a solo instrument, play accompaniment, program a song, sequence a style. You can also choose to bring in content from outside, plug it into your keyboard, and play WAV files or MP3s from your keyboard. I believe WAV has its stipulation. It has a very specific wave frequency, so you might want to check the manual for that. But you can play those out. I have videos showing that on this channel. You can also choose to use this as a controller. You can use this to control VSTs on your digital audio workstation. In other words, use this as a controller for sounds on your computer, and you can make music using GarageBand, Mixcraft, Pro Tools, whatever, with this keyboard. I didn't even talk about the piano room, which is a dedicated room to pianos, getting the most out of the piano sounds. Like, check these out. Suitcase EP. It's on a stage environment. This is Suitcase EP Concert Hall. And you can choose the piano type here. Vintage EP, Concert Hall, Cathedral. Hear that? Hear the reverb's nice. And you got the regular pianos. You got the CFX Grand. It's got a really nice ambience. So sky's the limit. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, because this is just one of the hundreds of videos that I have out there about keyboards. I probably have going to 100 videos on nothing but the DGX 670. It'll probably take you a year just to go through all those videos, just watching them and understanding whatever I'm doing. So definitely subscribe so that you get notified when there are more videos. This keyboard is vast. It really is. We haven't even gone into the menu. Just going into the menu takes you into a wormhole of other possibilities. There's so many possibilities. I actually have a single that I released, created just on this keyboard. All right, just on this keyboard. It's called Trappy Happy. You can check it out on Spotify. You'll find it. So I have a lot of confidence in this keyboard. The sounds are great, endless options, even though I've barely scratched the surface. So I encourage you to don't feel bad about your purchase. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not a good enough keyboard. There are other arranger keyboards. Yeah, there are other arranger keyboards, but you can bang out your own styles. You can get hyper creative. If you're a singer-songwriter, the style functionality to create your own style is invaluable. You can write songs all day long with collaborators. It's pretty wild. All right, my friends, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.